What is going on, and welcome back to the Director of Football Journeyman of FoggyPlays on FM21. If this is your first time here, then hello. Congratulations. You have finally joined us. The world needs to see this series. It has been quite interesting so far. We've managed Wigan and Angers, if this is your first time here. If it's not, then you're already aware of this. The transfer window has ended. It's been busy. Fairly busy. And we also drew the Europa League group stage, which I thought I recorded, but I can't find it. So I don't know where it's gone. So we're just going to, I'm going to show you, because the game we're playing today is against one of those teams. But we're going to go through the transfers thus far. One that is done now, but wasn't done before the end of the transfer window. Alastra, who was complaining about not getting enough first team football, said he wanted to leave. So he's going to Club Brugge for 725,000. To be fair to the man, he only played 4 games. Yeah, 4 games for us last season. He played more for our second team. And I've just dropped him to the second team because I just don't want him in the team. Willem Gebels has complained about about being replaced. Not getting enough first team football. He is complaining about being replaced. The director of football rejected 2 offers for his value. So obviously the director of football assumes he is valued quite highly. When that happened, Rooney Carbo was offered a contract and he said no, which is interesting. He's a Faroese striker with 15 finishing, 16 to 20 balance. This guy could be quite good. Playing for a B team in Denmark, I think he'd probably slot into the team as like a backup maybe. He rejected a contract. He was being offered 4,000 a week and he said no. So surprising. But like I said, transfers we've been busy since we were here. So the last transfer out you would have seen was Nico Rodriguez. Since then, Craig Wilson has been sent out on loan to Chartres Football. Clayton and Orvik both left on the same day to join West Brom for a combined, we're just going to say 29 million, because 8.5 million potential transfer with Orvik. De Graca has left for Ghent, 18.5 million, now valued at 22 million. I remember checking that. Quite a good striker actually if you check his polygon. It's almost a perfect love heart. That is what you want from a striker. He has left us. And Dieter Janssen. I'm disappointed that this guy's left us. The French-Belgian midfielder. Lens came in, offered 195k up front, potentially 450. So the director of football accepted it. I definitely would not have. But like I said, we've been busy with players coming in. Kanu, player I'd never heard of, has joined. Not very good. He's valued at 5.25 million. He's upset already because he didn't make it into the Europa League team. Fulham bought him last year. Never played a game for them. 3.2 million. Played twice and scored once this season for Fulham in the Championship. He's joined us 2.5 million. Potentially rising to 3.6. I don't think he's ever going to hit those. Probably going to get sold at the end of the season because I have no interest in playing him. We've so many defenders. Pablo Bourdain has come in. He's a French-Portuguese centre-back from Trafosone. He can't mark for shit. Can't mark to save his life. His anticipation is terrible. He's off the ball sometimes he doesn't even come to the pitch. He's not great. Stacy Morgan is the reason Willem Gebels got annoyed. Played for Bristol City. 3.5-star current ability, 4.5-star potential striker who can play on the wing. Has been doing well for Bristol City, but he's got really good dribbling, agility, balance, and stamina. They're all above 16. But he's been playing in League One, and we paid 13.75 million for him. He's never scored a huge amount of goals, but I'll take it. He's okay. Then we signed, because when Clayton left, we had a couple of offers for goalkeepers, but Simon Omosola came in. He's not actually registered for the Europa League, because he's not that good. We've better goalkeepers. He's come in from Vita Club in the Congo, previously of Cameroonian sides. He's got one Cameroon cap, so must be some way decent. But I'm not sure. And he came in as an important player. I'm not sure why he got signed, but that's fine. And then Guilherme Henrique arrived same day. These were all done on deadline day. Another goalkeeper. We paid 12. We did pay 12 million for him. He looks okay. 121 cap. Brazilian standard. First choice player for ATP. I'm not sure. Not sure who ATP is, but they've lost their their number one goalkeeper for a decent amount of money. Star player contract, hasn't started a game yet, I don't think. Can't remember. Then we went and signed a couple more players. Florian Petkaluski. Petkaluski. Why do I keep saying Iluski? Petkalusku is a left back / left midfielder. He's not terrible. He actually could be good. He looks very tired in his picture. Potential to be, at the moment, 3-star. I reckon he's higher than 3-star potential. Don't think I could see his stats behind what, like, the ones we can't see. Might be terrible. We also went and signed Vladan Vukovic, another left back. I'm not sure what the director of football was. Why my director of footballs all seem to love fullbacks is beyond me, but he's a decent option. 16 balance. He can balance. He's good at that. We also signed Caleb Okoli from Torino, ex-Atalanta. Again, another player came in, 2.1 million. A lot of money. Squad player, so he's not going to be too upset about not getting first team football. Okay, he's a very good option as a backup. But we also went and spent money, 3.4 million, in fact, on Stanislav Ivanov, who's a left / right winger from Levski, where he's been playing quite a lot. 161 appearances in the league for Levski. It's acceptable. He doesn't look the worst player in the world. So the teams we've drawn in the Europa League, we got Atalanta, Real San Sebastian, aka Real Sociedad, and Sarajevo. Atalanta and Sociedad are definitely going to be the teams that we're going to struggle to beat, I would imagine. Oh, but we get into the second round, or get into the first knockout round regardless. Ooh, I haven't actually managed in the Europa League since Euro 2 started, so I had no idea. I would assume the third place just got dropped to the Europa 2 League thing. So since you were here last, the games we played Strasbourg, we slapped them 5-0. Mbeniang got a brace, Kalantari got a brace, and Velu scored as well. Interestingly, Arsenal are playing in Europa League 2 conference thing. That's the only reason I can imagine that Kalantari decided not to go there. We beat Lille 5-3. Ali Chu scored a brace. It was fantastic. Kalantari scored, Chalufa scored, and Toure got himself another one. Senad Kolasinac did get himself sent off. Didn't have a huge impact in the game. He wasn't playing that well to begin with, so I think if anything, it probably helped them. And then we beat Saint Etienne, the perennial survivors of relegation. Kalantari and Enache scoring. Velu got himself sent off for a stupid tackle. Like, his second yellow card was just stupid. So today we're taking on Real San Sebastian, aka Sociedad, and we're going to see how we get on at the start of the group stage. Club Brugge had a good start against Rosenborg, but I think Sarajevo should be the whipping boys of this group. I'd be very surprised if anybody drops points to them. We do have a couple of, as you can see, we have a lot of players that are unregistered. Okoli managed to sneak in as a player that was registered ahead of people such as McAllister, who has been our first choice right back for the last couple of games. Bacuna, Kanu, Chilufa, none of them made it in, but Okoli certainly did. So Lefel is starting in goal. Guilherme Henrique, as I said, sitting on the bench. He's not getting in just yet because Lefel's been in quite good form. I don't want to drop him. Guga is starting at right back. He's been shocking, but he's our only fit right back who is available to play in this game. That isn't Velu. Panzo's going to start in left, Velu and Enache in central defence, Kitlano and Ilic in central midfield, Cho and Ivanov as our wide men with Niang and Kalantari starting. Ilic can only play 45 minutes and Ljubic can only play 45 minutes, so both of them are going to get a half each, if I remember. Probably won't, because it is me, and anybody who's been here long enough will know I always forget to take players off at halftime. Guga, better have a good reason for picking him. It's the only right back we have that's fit. So it's much better when sticking to a plan. Does that mean that they don't think I can do it when I'm going off the cuff? Spitting beats, huh? We've motivated the majority of the players. This is our first attempt at the Europa League. We haven't been involved in Europa League as of yet. In this save, obviously enough, because we have been running around in lower league-ish England, and this is the first time we've qualified for Europe. Could have gotten an easier draw, to be fair. Ivanov, is it the post? Like Ivanov and Atalanta and Sociedad, definitely not the easiest teams to play against, because Sociedad have had quite good form in Spain of late. There's very much a top four in Spain, and Sociedad are like the 5th/6th team every season. So we're playing against the top 6 Spanish side, and Atalanta have been in top 6 pretty much every season in Italy. So Sarajevo is the only one in our group that we don't actually have their league loaded. And they're getting absolutely smashed by Atalanta. We've hit the post again. We've had 8 shots, none on target, one of which should have been a goal, and we've hit the post twice. Okay. Go and give the fans their money's worth. No. If you anybody who uses go and give the fans their money worth. Don't. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. I'm putting it out there now. It doesn't work. Kalantari is having a mare of a game, whereas Guga, who I shit talked at the start, having quite a good game. Definitely didn't expect to say Guga is having a good game. I'm glad he is. But Sociedad start this second half with a highlight of them attacking, but they're going backwards. I'm not sure. Forgot to take Ilic off. I told you, nobody bothered to remind me that I needed to take Ilic off at halftime. They really need to put the referee in a different colour shirt, because I always look at him and go, why isn't my player running for the ball? Ilic isn't even meant to be on the pitch right now. Sets up Kalantari, and that's why I didn't take him off. That's why I ignored everyone. Left Ilic on for 3.5 minutes extra. Sets up Kalantari for Kalantari to score, and then we score. We've taken the lead, and I think Atalanta are 4 up now. Kalantari's corner was terrible, but we can still come out of this with our heads held high. They have Adnan Januzaj playing for them. What an absolute bullet of a shot. We are very lucky that one of our players got in the way of that. Le Normand gets it forward to Januzaj. Because I've mentioned Januzaj's name now, he's going to score. But hopefully we can get a second. Oh, Kalantari gets Niang through. Niang, he's been in such good form. I would have thought he would have scored there. But once I was home. I'm not sure what that noise was, but we went there. So Sociedad with another throw short to Marino, gets it across to their right back, who hits the post or the crossbar. he hit something. Atalanta 4-0 up against Sarajevo. They're having a shooting practice, basically. We have somehow managed to get away with this. Oh, Niang. I'm kind of glad Niang didn't connect with that tackle, because I think he would have been sent off, because that was a fairly insane lunge from basically the moon. But Guga, fantastic tackle, takes the ball off their winger's foot. But Sociedad, okay, this is turned into just how many times can you kick the ball at our goal? And Kalantari quite slow to get to that, but Ivanov picks up the mess. It's been a very wasteful game. We've had 13 shots, they've had 11, but we've only had 7 in total on target. Kilano, that was very lucky that it came back to Kalantari. Panzo puts it across. Niang, back of the net. 2 up. It is 72 minutes. I didn't even realise how long we were into the game. It is time for us to make a change. Cho is tired. We're going to give Lahaji his debut. And Velu is struggling. Not really struggling. He's having a poor game. That's what I meant to say. Sometimes my brain doesn't work. But we've made 2 substitutions. That's all our substitutions made now. And I can't see. I'm not going to say it. Ivanov gets it to Niang. Kitlano, Lilaj. Niang overhits his pass. Kalantari is not quite that fast, but we've managed to keep the ball. Kalantari to Lahaji. Decent effort. I'll give him that. It was never going in, but it was a decent effort. Inache cuts out the through ball. Ivanov, who's been lively. I think this is his second game he's playing. He's put Kalantari through, and Kalantari puts it past the keeper. It is 3-0. Aryan, never leave, buddy. Never. Only leave when I leave, and ideally come to our next club with us. Wigan update. Rob Senior has demanded that he leave. I only know this because Crystal Palace were interested in him. Oh my god, how did Niang put that wide? Crystal Palace were in to buy Stacy Morgan, as well as us, and they'd put in an offer for Rob Senior as well. Rob Senior didn't end up leaving, as far as I'm aware, but it was Rob Senior or Stacy Morgan. Oh my. Okay, I was like, I can't believe he's giving away a penalty this late in the game. Rob Senior was wanted by Crystal Palace, as far as I'm aware, hasn't left yet. Even though I think Wigan do want like 48 million from or something. So it's a lot of money for a guy who's not really done it since the greatest manager of all time has left. So comfortable 3-0 victory over Sociedad. I'm assuming Atalanta put another few past Sarajevo. So I'm going to say 5. No, they only put 4 past them. So the second half they just sat back. It's no point in trying anymore. Just comfortable 3-0 victory, which they had a comfortable 4-0 victory. We had a relatively comfortable 4-0 or 3-0 victory. Even though there was a lot of wastefulness in the game, I'm quite happy to just come away with a victory in general. We were quite good. Our team cohesion is a little bit on the lower side with all the transfers that came in on deadline day. That's one thing. If you have money and your director of football decides that they're going to spend money, they will literally spend all their money on deadline day, which is what our director of football did. I think we have 7 million left over. Willem Gebels. They want us to pay 10,500, but pay us nothing. Okay. So So next episode we are going to come back with, I think we're just going to really do the Europa League games. So the next episode will be Atalanta and Sarajevo. I'm curious how we get on against Sarajevo. If Atalanta, and we get to find out as well how Sociedad get on against Sarajevo in the next game. Be interesting then to see how we get on against them. So like if Sociedad beat them 2-0 or 3-0 maybe. If we beat them 2 or 3-0 or 4-0 or 5-0. I just want to see how many goals we can score against Sarajevo, because Atalanta put 4 past them. Be interesting what Sociedad do. Yeah, so we're going to come back. Next episode will be Atalanta Sarajevo. Or do I do... I think we do Sarajevo Ream. I don't want to come back for PSG, because we're just going to get slapped by PSG. Or Sarajevo Leon. That'll be... That's a big jump. It'll be one of these 2 Sarajevo games, and then something else around it. So, if you have enjoyed, my friends, please do make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Share with all of your friends, and I will see you in the next one.